For now, I'm taking a break from the Big Dig project because I don't want to get burned out on it. But I made some changes to the Megabase. So here, on this side of this bottom level, I removed the big colorful staircase box that was right there, and kind of covering up the castle gate, which is, in my opinion, a much better build. Not that I particularly hated the staircase, but now that this build exists, I didn't want the staircase to keep covering it up, so I removed it. I may recreate something similar somewhere else, maybe in this corner over there. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But for now, so this whole side of this build, it will be kind of the castle gate. So I already put in the outline of the towers on this side. I'm not coming back to this project just yet, but now that the staircase isn't here in front of it, I can kind of visualize much better and what it's going to be in the future. On this side, I removed the big kind of outline of the building that was made out of basalt pillars. I didn't really have an idea on how to keep going with this build. Now I kind of revamped the whole idea, so I still like this central room here. It's still going to be the centerpiece of this build, but now I actually have a better idea on what to do with it next. So I removed the basalt wall because it didn't fit into the new idea. Next, so that's it for the changes on the mega build so far. For this update. Next, I'm actually building on the first island again, which I called it like kind of finished before, but when is a build in Minecraft ever finished? At least a base. So what's happening here? There are some things I removed, some things I'm moving around. This space here, there used to be a building made out of like hold on, let me just go to sleep really quick to get rid of the thunderstorm. Okay. So this area here used to be occupied by a building that was housing the top level of my cactus farm. The cactus farm still actually exists. I still have 2 out of 3 levels. I really don't need the 3rd level because I already have so much cactus. The farm is pretty efficient. I have so much green dye, I have so much cactus still that I just didn't need... I was just completely fine removing the top floor of the farm. So I still have the farm. I just removed the top floor, and that allowed me to remove the building that was here, which was... It has always been ugly, but I was kind of holding on to it in a... kind of like, look what I used to build like, and now how much better I am now, because I think I have improved a bit over the years. But I decided to remove it, and I have an idea for what to put here instead. It's not some big mystery. It's gonna be another tower, but I'm gonna try to make it sort of in a style of the main building. So that's the idea for what's going to go here. Maybe I don't know. Maybe add another custom tree or 2 or something. So yeah, that's change number 1. Change number 2 is that I cleaned up this area here. I used to have like some kind of like pillars around here, and there was a loom over there. There was some bookshelves and enchanting table over here. This corner was like an additional entrance. There was a door there into the building. This was like a box of stone and stone brick and stuff. So I all removed it and kind of made this area more homogeneous, I guess, with just the colorful walls and the very simple design on with the acacia wood. I put this door in, and this used to be a single door. Now it's a double door because now it's like the double door leaves equal space on each side of it on this wall, right? I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything more to these walls or to this area, but for now I'm comfortable leaving it empty. I wasn't really using these the enchanting station here. The I had a smithing table over here as well, and I wasn't really using any of it, so I decided to just remove it um, and maybe if I get an idea of what to put around here in this kind of lobby area in the future, I was thinking like I could maybe actually put like some sort of statue over here and over here because it's kind of a, well, at least on this side, because it's kind of a pretty tall area and it like it wants something here. It does, you know, I want to put something here, but I don't have an idea yet, so I'd rather just leave the area empty for now than force a build into it just for the sake of having something. So yeah, for now, I this looks kind of, you know, empty-ish, but I don't really mind it. I am also going to move the project board, but I haven't moved the signs yet because I don't want to forget what's on them. Yeah. Um, so that's the kind of the remodel of this lobby area here. I also removed. I had a trash disposal, you know, with the clock and dispenser chucking items into lava because I'm going to put it in a different area. And so the biggest kind of change that's going on is this area here used to be my original main storage. And then after I moved the main storage to the new mega base, this was just this was just an empty area. So I decided to turn it into kind of a central hub for the first island. And so no, before the output of all those different farms around here, I would have to go into each building separately. But now the cactus farm, you can, if you go down here, you can see there's actually no output here, right? There used to be like boxes for storage on the wall, but now they're not here. And then there's also the kelp farm, and the output for it used to be like chests like here right in the middle, and I used to have a furnace for smelting kelp right there on this wall, but I removed it, and all of that has been moved to this new central hub. So right here on this wall, I have the output for the cactus farm, and you can see it's filling up pretty well. And then on this side, I have put in the output for the kelp farm, and moved the furnace, so I'm, you know, smelting things as I'm building the room. These kind of big empty walls, maybe I'll do like some kind of design on them in the future, but like with the area over there in the lobby, I don't want to force something just for the sake of having something. So I'm leaving the walls kind of blank for now, but even if the room just looks like this with the colorful walls that are just super flat, I don't think it's a bad build. I think this kind of more simplistic design is not awful to have. And because I lowered the room floor, of course, to be able to put a line of hoppers from the farms to the output, transport down, and they can transport horizontally, but uh, transporting items up requires, a dispenser clock and a water elevator, and just makes the whole thing more complicated. So it was easier to just make the floor lower. Um, and now you can actually see the design on the ceiling, which is the floor. This is where the super smelter is, right? So you can't really see it very well here because the space is occupied. But now, and this design on this floor has been, or ceiling from this perspective, has been there for years, but it was never actually really visible because the ceiling was like, this was the floor level previously, right? So you couldn't really get a good look at it, but now you can. So that's another kind of extra benefit that revamping, like the repurposing this room uh, has, because there's a nice design on the ceiling. So this corner, which obviously is yet to be built, will have the output of the sugarcane farm, which is in this building, and there's also these original 2 sugarcane mini farms that produce some stuff, right? But the main farm, of course, is here. And I have a ton of sugarcane. This farm outputs quite a bit. So I'm gonna pull a hopper line down, and it's gonna come out probably, I think, on this wall over here, on the cyan wall. And then this last corner, I'm not gonna lower the floor here. Is gonna stay on this level, and this is gonna turn into kind of like a workshop. I think I'm gonna put an enchanting setup here, even though I already have one in the mega base. But that one I also kind of don't use because I just haven't needed to enchant anything in a while. But I have been actually buying some diamond tools from villagers, and I think I'm gonna make some more tools just for the fun of it, because like I have 200 levels and I don't know what to do with them, so I'm gonna make some new tools just for fun. So I'm gonna be using the enchanting setup. I'm gonna be enchanting books, and I'm also gonna make a library. So this corner will be a workshop with an enchanting table, bookshelves for enchanted books. I'm gonna put like a loom probably for making banners over here, and there's also something else that I may be forgetting right now. What else? I don't know. But this corner is going to be a workshop, right? And if I'm going to be spending some time here in the workshop, then that will also allow the villagers in the trading hall below to renew their trades more often. So I'll be able to trade for more emeralds and stuff. So I'm gonna be spending a bit more time on the first island again, and that means also that the farms will be working and everything, because the first island is in the spawn chunks. So yeah, that's the kind of the main project going on right now, and you can kind of see half of the room already basically finished, and I think it looks pretty nice. I don't think it looks bad at all, even with the walls that are just homogeneous terracotta or concrete colors. I still think that the room is going to look pretty cool. And I'm leaving kind of space empty around for the future, because possibly I was thinking of like building this whole setup to here where I would hook up the output of the kelp farm directly to feed into this chest, and then I would have a crafter auto crafting dried kelp into kelp blocks. But this requires a lot more tricky redstone stuff, and pulling hopper lines across, and so I just decided not to do it right now. I don't have much patience for redstone stuff, so I'm putting it off for the future. Maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. For the moment, I like just having the output of the farms on the island in one spot, so I don't have to run around from place to place. That doesn't mean I'm gonna be, like centralizing all of the farms everywhere to one area, because I still like to go around, for example, to the area down here and visit my crop farm from time to time. If I automated it, and if I automate everything away, I'm just never gonna see this room, right? And I like visiting this room from time to time. So, and there's also the this is where the cocoa bean farm is, and I like coming down here from time to time just to see this area sometimes. So I don't want to automate everything so that I would never see those rooms that I've built a long time ago. So the automation centralization of some farms makes sense. The cactus. Oh gosh, sorry, sorry about that. The cactus, kelp, and sugarcane make sense to me to pull the output lines into one room. But I'm not going to be doing that with everything. And also, just taking a break from the big dig project and doing something different and repurposing this room, which used to be basically you know useless because the main storage moved to another base. So I like that this room is gonna have a purpose again. And oh, by the way, loving the copper lamps that they don't need a redstone, block or torch behind them. You just flip them on once, and then you can remove the button or the lever, and they stay on. Fantastic block, and it looks cool too. So I really enjoy that. So yeah, that's the update. That's what's been happening since the last one. Uh, yeah, that's it.